Was a fellow faculty member here at Point University, I want to thank you for your interest in our students and thank you for teaching this all-important introduction to preaching. As you know, we are preparing students for ministry, many of them for a lifetime of ministry, and honing communication skills, public communication skills, is a major part of most ministry positions. So we have the opportunity to help students, many of them for the very first time, put practical tools in their hands to become communicators of the gospel. Is there any more sacred and holy task than that? Well, in this faculty guide video, I simply wanted to walk you through a few of the principles that I found as the course writer and as a professor here to be very helpful in teaching the preaching class. Allow me to walk through some of them. The first is simple but important, and that is participating in discussion forums. Faculty presence is most seen in two distinct ways: participating in forums, and secondly, grading within 24 hours. So personally, I make it my practice to respond to every single forum. Yes, that can seem overwhelming, but if you spend 15 minutes a day just doing that, you can knock it out in the course of 7 days. The more interaction that you're having with your students on the discussion board, the more engaged in the learning process that they're going to feel. Secondly, be careful to keep students accountable to the readings. This has also been included in the course introduction video in the hopes that students won't skip ahead straight to the discussion forum and begin to answer out of their own experience. When they do that, I always point to a specific section of the reading with a follow-up question. Can you show me where you see that in the reading? That's interesting because our textbook makes a touch on that in this section. How do you see it connected? There are many ways that you can point students back so that they're really immersing themselves in the material. Thirdly, you might need to make sure with a lot of the students that they firmly grasp the difference between expository and topical preaching. It's so foundational to the assignments of the class, and yet in many cases these are going to be brand new terms. They may be intuitive to us. They're learning them for the first time. I've tried in the course material to be very painstaking in making sure they're going to get those definitions in a myriad of ways, but still, there is no substitute for you as the teacher. So take the lead on that. Fourth, in connection to that, make sure to carefully explain the difference between a sermon manuscript and a sermon outline. Because as I explained in the introductory video to Unit 7, the two preaching assignments that are due at the end of the course are given in those two distinct formats. So you made an extra touch there. And then finally, note the word minimums to some assignments, which will make sure that we have equity in our grading, equity in our evaluation of student performance. I'm so glad and honored that you're teaching this course. If you have questions, you can certainly reach out to me anytime at jrice@point.edu. I am cheering on your success. God bless.